But yes, I saw the temperature control units thing. I don't think that there actually is something that I can check for that. And I don't believe it has any relevance to this particular section of the thing.
I'm surprised out of all the error messages it could be putting up, check temperature control units is the one that they're displaying.
Because it's a very important one.
It's from the state of this hallway, it looks like pretty much all of the wiring is suspect. Maybe someone should be checking that first.
Well, the temperature would deal with that also.
How?
If it's too hot or too cold or whatever, electricity works differently.
Okay, Phil does have a point there. Let's see. What part are we at, by the way? The video crashed for a second, so I had to...
We gotta do the catch-up thing again.
Okay, hold on. 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114,
You're taking care of cysts.
116, 117, 118,
Oh my
119,
goodness.
20, 21, 22.
Obliv,
Okay,
catch up.
I'm caught up. I'm caught up.
Alright,
Okay.
alright, stop. Oh, goodness.
Well, you can't argue with results.
Yeah, but...
I know it's distracting and everything, but, you know, we got to be on the same page, especially for this part right here, which is kind of important. And, no, I'm not talking about the hacking.
I was about to say...
As you were talking about the hacking minigame.
I was like, man, we have got to be together for this hacking minigame.
Well, believe it or not, this one actually is important. If I can get the damn thing to work, but yes. Because it operates a little differently than the previous ones.
No.
I mean, aside from being broken. Like every other one of the... This one especially so, I think, is more broken. Yeah, I think this is the gaming equivalent of the zeros and ones giving me a middle finger.
Yep.
Because none of these are working. And
Screw you, Oblivious. You're not you're not making any progress today.
to be fair, I've run into the Fire Emblem equivalent of that, where like every single level up is just gives you one or no stat growths. So yeah, I'm quite familiar with this situation.
Goodness, what is this?
It's the hacking minigame from hell is what it is.
Holy crap. This is...
But that's what I meant by it operates a little differently.
I'm wearing a helmet, you... Oh.
Well,
Don't turn the helmet off!
Who
I
turned
know.
Nice.
Well, he's screwed.
If we were in the same room right now, I would punch you in the face.
And then he becomes a necromorph.
No,
Now.
not quite the same
Now.
process. Not the same
He
stat.
does it now. No? Now, how about now? No? Okay.
And now the elevator works.
Okay, so this elevator does have a point, but I'm saying fuck you to the elevator anyway. Or, well, actually what I'm doing is checking for necromorphs, but...
Be very, very quiet. We are hunting necromorphs.
But yeah, I have to reach my quota of stupid jokes with these commentaries at some point.
I'm so convinced that your worst was the snuff film comment.
Yeah, so nice I did it twice.
Yep.
Anyways, poor Strauss. He was just trying to help you.
By stabbing me with a screwdriver.
Hey, any sort of help, man. Any sort of help.
You know, that might have worked if it was like the 18th century when we were still doing the whole bloodletting from the temples and all that.
Yep, he was just trying to drive the demons out so that you could see better.
By driving something into me.
Yes, to make a hole so that he would let the demons out. Clearly, you don't know old school medicine.
Are you still?
I'm pretty sure it's old school for a reason. In fact, I'm pretty sure they tore down the school and built a new school on top of it.
Are
And then
you
it got
still
overrun
certain?
by necromorphs. So see what see what happens. Old school medicine needs to come back.
Are you still certain that my puns are the worst part of this commentary?
I'm really not sure what's the single worst
Drop
part of
the
this
stasis
commentary,
pack
but
for 2.
I've got like 800 of the things.
Are you supposed to be looking at something?
no.
Not that I'm aware of.
You made me kill him. Didn't you?
You ever have that dream where you know you're about to take a test that you haven't studied for? That's kind of what that.
way when you would have seen something?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah, no.
Hello.
When are you going to fire?
There we are.
I fired like 2
Several
seconds.
times. Well, yeah, no, I know, but you'll like wait for them to almost like launch an attack on you before you freaking attack.
Checking his targets.
Yeah.
Guess?
438642. I've been selected for a special secret mission down in the core systems on the Shard. I hope I can do them proud. Alton be praised.
Those crazy unitologists.
Well, we don't have a name besides a rig number.
Well, yeah, it's
Fine.
a secret mission.
Speaking of which,
Nope.
I hate
Nope.
elevators.
Oh boy.
Or anything?
Yeah, there's a power node and some other stuff, but yeah, that's not the important thing. The important thing is I hate elevators.
Yep. So that enemies will just jump onto your thing.
Because I'm trying to picture just like the tripods make sense to me because they have nests, so there's specific spots where they'd be. But you know, I can't imagine like this.
Why don't you ever look up?
Because it doesn't help me.
Better to keep your eyes on the playing field, as it were.
Yeah, because I'm basically having a soccer team drop down in front of me.
Ow! Stop that.
And I'm not just fighting the first stringers. Apparently, I'm fighting the bench warmers too.
You've
'Cause,
fought 3 slashers so far.
No. This is just the
They're
beginning.
warming the bench now because of the flames.
They're really airdropping in.
See, that's why I said look up. No, nobody pays attention to me.
It doesn't matter if you're looking at them when they're up. You've got bigger things to worry about. The ones on the ground.
No, but they're coming from above, so
What?
you can watch them come at you.
Have you forgotten the limited range of the flamethrower?
I never said to attack them while they're falling down, although that would
But
be
why
awesome.
watch them? They drop
that
down
you
in like
know
a
where they're-
second.
That's like
Know where they're going to be when they hit the ground.
You know where they are when they hit the ground.
Yes, but sometimes they'll be behind you or something.
Phil. I can solve this with an
You're in a
analogy.
corner, so you're watching basically, 270 degrees anyway.
He wasn't in the corner that one time that the enemy dropped down behind him.
Well, he learned his lesson quick, didn't he?
Or he was, but he dropped down behind him anyways. It was one of those.
This is riveting, by the way. This is more interesting than the actual fighting going on.
Well, anything is more interesting than the fighting going on.
I just wanted to get through that.
But yeah, it's like looking up, looking up at a bird that's flying over my head. I know it's gonna swoop down on me eventually. I'd rather keep my eye on the level plane that it's gonna be coming at me, because I don't need to see the
Should have
swooping.
used one of your healing packs to finish yourself off. Got a sliver of health down.
I think he caught on. Use that small med pack. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there's still.
They should be able to like stack med packs and stasis jars and everything.
Stasis does stack. But it makes sense that med packs don't.
Because they're just a little bit too big. I see.